had truly hoped I would never have to stand before you to address you in an event like this, but here we are. Yesterday, just minutes before dismissal at Linda Vista Elementary, where our students are as young as 3 years old to 11 years old, federal immigration officers detained a parent who was waiting nearby to pick up their child. It didn't happen on school grounds, but it happened close enough to our community to feel its impact. Let me be this did just not happen to one household. It happened to an entire school community. It left children, families, and staff with questions and fears that no one, especially our youngest learners, should have to carry. And I want to linger there for a second. These are 3-year-old to 11-year-old children, a child that did not get picked up from school by their parent. This is traumatic. There's a reason why those people are wearing masks, because they know it's wrong to do. Let me be clear. Our schools and the neighborhoods that surround them should be off limits to enforcement actions like this. These are spaces for safety, for growth, for belonging, for joy. And there may be a lot of debates about immigration reform, but there should be no debate that this kind of tactic is inhumane. We can have policy debates without traumatizing children. We have added counselors and district staff at the school today because the ripple effects of an incident like this extend far beyond the moment itself. They live in the stories that children will tell for the rest of their lives, in the questions they ask, and in the worry that they carry home. On Thursday, I'm going to give the facts now. On Thursday, August 14th at around 3:10 p.m., about 5 minutes before students were to go home for the day, immigration and customs enforcement officers detained and took away a parent who was waiting nearby to pick up their child. It did not happen on school campus, but it was close by. Multiple families witnessed it. None of our students, to our knowledge, witnessed it. We do not know the reasons for why this parent was detained. I am told that the father who was detained was concerned about his child's welfare and who was going to get them from school. The Department of Homeland Security contacted our school's principal, Dr. Miriam Atlas, after the father was detained. She had the difficult responsibility of contacting the child's mother to inform her what happened. The mother was able to pick up the child from school. I want to thank Principal Atlas for her leadership and her compassion, along with her team for stepping up into the school community before this moment of uncertainty. To our families and to every child, documented or not, every child has the legal right to attend public school in the United States. We will protect that right, and we will do so together. As Americans and as neighbors and as a democracy, we must demand more from our leaders. We must call for laws and policies that reflect both justice and humanity. And I'm going to repeat it one more time. These are children that are 3 to 11 years old. These are young children. You can have your immigration reform without traumatizing children. And if you weren't traumatizing children, you would not be wearing a face mask. In the meantime, we must take care of one another. My hope is that we all rise as a community and help each other and take care of our children and take care of public education. At San Diego Unified, we will continue to ensure our schools are places where children can dream boldly, learn fully, and know that they are safe. That's our promise, and we're not going to waver. I want to introduce Trustee Bazo. I do have comments in Spanish that I will do afterwards, but Trustee Bazo.
Thank you, Superintendent Bagula. Good morning, everyone. As the trustee of District A and Linda Vista Elementary on the San Diego Unified Board of Education, I want all of our students and families to know that what occurred near our school yesterday is unacceptable. We are a school district that is welcoming to all students and their families, and we are determined to maintain a school environment where everyone knows that they are welcome. These federal activities that occurred yesterday should not have happened while a parent is picking up their child from school. How do we expect our parents to stay focused, our students to stay focused on learning when they have to worry about their parents and family members not feeling safe right outside this door? That's why I stand here proudly and in lockstep with our principal, the teachers across this district, and our district leadership in support of our families and this entire community. We are committed to ensuring all students have access to a well-rounded and rigorous, joyful education, and we will not let anything stand in our way of doing that. Thank you.
All right. I don't have prepared remarks here today. I'm board president, Sandy Unified, Cody Pedersen, and I also want to acknowledge Councilmember Shani Rivera here today. Thank you for being here with us today. The main thing that I want to focus on is the fact that what happened yesterday is not consistent with our values. We can argue about what's happening at the national level, at the federal level, but we all hoped that this wouldn't happen. We all wish it hadn't happened, but we have to recognize it is happening, and it will continue to happen, and in all likelihood, it will escalate. Our values as a district, our number one goal for our students is social emotional wellness. This is not consistent with the social emotional wellness of our students. I don't believe it's consistent with the values of our community, of our city, of our state, and frankly, of our country. I want you to think about what happened. There are good people doing good things. When they come here in the morning, when they work all day, have a long day, they get their kids ready for bed, they put them down, they wake up in the morning. Many of you do this before you get ready for work. You're preparing school lunches, you're preparing breakfasts. You get your kids ready, you bring them to school. You should not be abducted from your car as you're dropping kids off. When you show up and you've got work and you cut out from work early to pick your kids up to make sure they're safe, you should not be abducted as you're waiting for your child to come out of school. It doesn't matter, honestly, where you are on the political spectrum. No one thinks that's a good thing. You should not have masked paramilitary forces terrorizing families as they sit and wait for their kids to come out of school. It's absurd. So as we move through this very difficult time in our history as a people, I want us to stay focused on our values. Nobody, wherever you fall on the political spectrum, believes it is good to abduct people for doing what is good, for loving their children, for caring for their children, for ensuring their children have a future. So let's not get distracted by the politics. There should not be ICE, Border Patrol, anyone else abducting families as they wait to pick up or drop off their kids, period. Thank you.
I'm going to go to Spanish. Sinceramente, esperaba nunca tener que presentarme ante ustedes para hablar sobre un evento como este, pero aquí estamos. Ayer, justo unos minutos antes de la salida en la escuela primaria de Linda Vista, donde nuestros estudiantes tienen desde 3 hasta 11 años de edad, y quiero nomás que la edad esté muy claramente, de 3 años a 11 años de edad, agentes federales de inmigración detuvieron a un padre que esperaba cerca para recoger a su hijo. No ocurrió dentro de los terrenos escolares, pero fue lo suficientemente cerca como para que nuestra comunidad sintiera su impacto inmediatamente. Esto no le ocurrió solo a una familia, sacudió a toda una comunidad escolar. Dejó a niños, familiares, personal con preguntas y temores que nadie, y especialmente nuestros estudiantes más pequeños, deberían tener que cargar. Permíteme ser claro. Nuestras escuelas y los vecindarios que les rodean deben estar fuera del alcance de estas acciones de este tipo. Estos son espacios seguros para el crecimiento de los niños, para la educación, para que vengan a la escuela con felicidad. Una escuela es algo de alegría y de aprendizaje, no de miedo. Así no van a aprender los niños. Y aunque puede haber debates sobre la reforma migratoria, no debería haber ningún debate sobre el hecho de que esta clase de táctica, tan cerca del lugar donde nuestros niños aprenden, causa daño. Podemos debatir sobre políticas sin traumatizar a los niños. Y la verdad, voy a decir otra vez, si lo que estuvieran haciendo esos agentes fueran legales, no tuvieran sus caras con máscaras. Hoy hemos asignado consejeros y personal del distrito a la escuela, porque los efectos de un incidente como este se extienden mucho más allá del momento que ocurre. Viven en las historias que cuentan los niños, en las preguntas que hacen y en la preocupación que se llevan a casa. A nuestras familias y a cada niño, con o sin documentación, todos tienen el derecho legal de asistir a una escuela pública en los Estados Unidos. Protegeremos ese derecho y lo haremos juntos. Como estadounidenses, como vecinos, como una democracia, debemos exigir más de nuestros líderes. Debemos abogar por leyes y políticas que reflejen tanto la justicia, pero también la humanidad. Y mientras tanto, debemos cuidarnos unos a otros, especialmente en momentos como estos. En San Diego Unified y en nuestras escuelas, Seguiremos asegurando que nuestras escuelas sean lugares donde los niños puedan soñar en grande, aprender plenamente y saber que están seguros. Esa es nuestra promesa. Muchas gracias. Me llamo Fabiola Bagula, Bagula, la superintendenta de San Diego Unified.